Okay, I went ahead and hit record because I'm cool like that. And now we are going to go ahead and get started and launch into stuff because, well, baby's got to go to sleep eventually. So hopefully she will sit nicely for us while I sit and chat with you guys. Hi, good evening. Welcome to Wednesday Night Wellness. If you've been here before, I don't normally have a sidekick, but tonight I do, because baby's teething and she won't go to sleep. So, okay, we're gonna dive right in. Tonight we're doing a class called Lucy Libido. It is loosely based off this book called Lucy Libido. Lucy Libido says there's an oil for that, and then this one is specifically for bedroom oils. It's not a super intense read. As you can tell, it's pretty thin, and then like the words are pretty big and all that good stuff. So it's a pretty quick read, really simple. I read through it in about a day and a half. It's a lot of fun, really interesting. What? You're gonna be okay. I will come upstairs in a little bit and I will come fix it, okay? Guys, this is the class that I have been the most excited about all month. And I knew it was gonna be one of those nights. Okay, that's all right. Okay, yes, so this is the Lucy Libido book. As part of tonight's class, I am offering this to anybody who came to class tonight. If you want to go ahead and join my team, if anybody's interested in joining Young Living with me on my team and does a premium starter kit and essential rewards, I'm going to send you this book because I want you all to have fun and be happy in the bedroom. Okay, so let me just start out. I start out most of my classes by saying, I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice. I'm not here to treat anybody, cure anybody, any of that stuff. Also, I'm not a marital expert. So if you're having some serious deep-rooted issues in your marriage, although sex is great and sex can help, it's probably not gonna work. So just, I'm not a marital counselor, expert, anything. If you need help, go get help. Okay, now that I started with that, yes. Let's just launch right into it. So, if you struggle at all with your sex life, you're not alone. I was married for about 5 years before we got pregnant and had our first. We had Zeke. So we were used to sex all the time, whenever we wanted, wherever we wanted, uninterrupted by small children. And then, of course, babies came along. I got pregnant. I was breastfeeding, just stuff. I gained a few pounds after I got married, but for the most part, I felt pretty good about myself. And then the mom bod happened, and all my underwear are now granny panties. Okay, I have thongs in there too. Just don't judge me. Don't judge me. So after motherhood, of course, the changes to my body, constant interruptions, struggling with breastfeeding, things don't look the same here that they used to. Exactly. You didn't need to point it out to everybody, okay? So since becoming a mom, we go through phases where we struggle. Having newborns is hard. Having toddlers is hard. Having babies in your bed, when they're having a rough night and they want to come sleep with you, is hard. It's really hard to get frisky with babies in your bed. So all that you're facing is normal. We've been married 12 years on Sunday, and we've struggled off and on to keep things exciting. We've struggled for the wow moments. Sometimes we've just struggled to feel the spark, just to be honest. Shh. You are supposed to be a quiet participant. Not so quiet. Okay, so, I'm sorry, I have hair in my face. The first time that I actually realized that essential oils could be really powerful in the bedroom was what made me. It's gonna be one of those nights. Is the reason that I decided to do this class. So my main thing was, if they work for me, small child, you are not helping. Okay. I want the same things that's happened for me in having more fun recently, in feeling like those sparks again with my husband, feeling playful, feeling really excited about our bedroom life. I want that to happen for you guys also, because of course, if mama is happy, everybody's happy. And if baby is not happy, nobody's happy. All right, listen, we're gonna do this on the fly. We're gonna move over here because this baby is one who likes to stand and bounce. So please don't mind me while I stand and bounce. Oh, there we go. That'll work. Okay, we are back on track. You hush. Okay, so really quickly, I already said that, but if you decide to go ahead and sign up with me, 2 days, sorry, I'm gonna do this promotion for 2 days, so if you have until Friday night, if you sign up with me with a premium starter kit, Essential Rewards, I'm sending you this book. Oh, and the Love Lube roller. I made a special roller blend with fun things in it, and that'll be headed your way too. So there you go, that's my deal. Now let's get into it. The reason why I decided to do the Love Lube roller this month is because it's what turned me on to oils and really made me have that aha moment that like these actually work. Not only that, but that they can affect your like emotions without you even realizing it, and they can affect your libido, which, hey, is why we're doing this class. I unintentionally made myself super frisky after she was born. I had no idea, but so this little bottle showed up the day after she was born. This blend is called Joy, and when it showed up, I had no idea that this is actually qualified as an aphrodisiac oil. So I started diffusing it in my bedroom, and I had the most blissful postpartum period that I've ever had. So my fourth baby, you would think it would get like harder each time. You know, I had more kids I was dealing with, more stress, harder on your body. It was a rough labor and delivery. Nope, I had the best, easiest, most wonderful recovery ever. It was the best for my emotions. Like, it was weird. And so afterwards I was like, okay, that was really weird. I felt frisky towards my husband after just having a baby. I was like, whoa. We at least need to wait until she's a little older and can hold her head up. You know what I mean? Like, it was freaky weird. And it wasn't until I actually looked into this one and learned a little bit more about it that I read about it. And so Joy, you're being so loud. So the actual description of Joy that you can find in the Desk Reference, which is the book that I'm always referencing. If you've seen me in my stories at all, you've seen me reference it. The description for Joy says that this beautiful blend produces magnetic energy that brings joy to the heart, mind, and soul. It inspires romance and helps overcome deep-seated grief and depression. Seriously, like, how is that for a description? I had no idea that it was supposed to inspire feelings of romance. This is one of the ones that for ladies, mamas, if you're struggling with joy in general or feelings of warmth towards your husband, this is a fantastic oil for you. I had no idea, and I feel like I slightly I jacked myself up in a good way, It was wonderful, but at the same time, it just was really crazy. So it was one of the first times that I realized that oils can have a really profound effect on every area of your life. I knew that they could, hormones, immune system support, sleep. Like, yeah, sure, I thought about all those things. Never once considered my sex life. So, yeah. And just by smelling it. So I did apply it a few times, but for the most part, I just had this going in my diffuser. I mean, all the time. Like, basically during the day, I would have it going in my diffuser. So I was like, why the heck did it, affect me so profoundly, even just by diffusing it? Because when we smell, you don't think. When you smell, it evokes an emotion in you. It evokes a response in you. You feel. Like if your grandma makes a certain type of cookie, okay, like my grandma has a perfume that she's worn all my life. Like, we always joke because she winters in Florida, and so she'll send us care packages once in a while. And when you open up that care package from grandma, we always joke about it, like, oh, it smells like grandma. Like, everything is permeated with her scent. Well, when that package comes and you open it up, you instantly, it's like warm, fuzzy feelings. I smell grandma, and all of those feelings rush over you. That's what scents do for us. So when we're using oils that can help with feelings of romance, happiness, courage, like, yeah, it affects you in a very divine way. It's wonderful. Okay, so I'm sure you all know what I meant in the sense that smells can trigger memories. I wrote in my notes, it's just like when a fresh pizza walks through the door and you start smelling that aroma. Instantly, your taste buds are going, your tummy starts to get excited by anticipation. Why? Not because you're thinking about it, you're like, oh yeah, I like pizza. Pizza is so good. But because just the smell evokes a response in you. You know how that pizza tastes. You're like, oh my gosh, you're anticipating eating the pizza. Am I right? And now you're all hungry. You're welcome. So that's exactly what oils do, but better. Okay, let's get to that. So there are 3 main ways to use essential oils, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about, because there are 3 main ways that we're going to use them in the bedroom. They are to diffuse or smell them, to apply them topically, and to ingest them internally. So really quickly, let's grab that passy, and then let's go over some safety tips. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm so nervous to get into essential oils. I don't know a lot about them. Like, what do I do? How do I do? All the things. You do not have to be an expert to dive into essential oils. I literally knew nothing before I started using them. I just knew that they were cool. I knew that they worked. I will go upstairs. And just in the few short months that I've been doing this, I've learned a ton. Mainly, a lot of it is experiential knowledge. It's not, I do dive into my books and I read and stuff, but you will feel it. So even if you're a newbie, don't be scared. You don't have to be overwhelmed. Just stick with the basics. And here is an Essential Oils 101 class broken down in 2 minutes for you. Don't put them in your eyeballs, okay? Don't put them in your ear canals. Also, maybe don't snort them up your nose. I'm just saying. Citrus oils can cause possible sensitivity to the sun, so don't slather yourself in lemon and then go sunbathe outside. Be smart. If you are pregnant, using them on children or have animals, just do a little extra research before choosing your oil, and I would suggest diluting them. Be aware of hot oils. Those are things like peppermint, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, because these can cause a warming sensation. Think like icy hot. So again, make sure that you dilute them. And if the sensation is ever too strong, don't use water, use more oil to dilute. You can grab olive oil, coconut oil, butter in a pinch. It's an oil, it will dilute. Lastly, please use common sense. Okay, there is all you need to know about essential oils to get started. So you are officially oily. Have at it. So now that you know how to use them safely, let's talk about how to use them to have more fun in the bedroom, to create more cute things like this. Wait, ready? I made this. Okay, moving on. So those 3 ways that we just talked about, diffusing or smelling, applying, and ingesting, are the 3 ways that we're going to use them in the bedroom. First, diffuse them, scent. Why is that so important? Okay, if you remember that we talked about how smells evoke a feeling, I don't know if your man has a certain scent, but mine does. He had a cologne that he wore for years, and I would, even before I would see him, I would smell it, because I just was so tuned to that smell. And I knew that that was Jeremy. One of my favorite memories of our wedding day, we got married at my parents' house. I was in the kitchen and I had no idea. I wasn't in my dress. Don't worry. He didn't ruin anything. But I was in the kitchen grabbing a snack or whatever, and I had no idea he was in the house yet, but I smelled him. I just remember literally like, oh my gosh, he's here. Like, I don't know. So every time I smell his cologne, I get that like, it's him and it's his smell. Now, sadly, we've stopped buying that cologne once I realized how toxic colognes and perfumes are. But I'm just saying, that's a good memory. I've switched him over to Valor, so that is starting to smell like my man, and that's a good smell. I'm just throwing it out there. It's not killing my brain cells while I'm smelling it, so that's good. So there's a couple different ways that you can use scents for your happy, fun time in the bedroom. One is diffusing. You can choose an aphrodisiac oil and make it your regular diffuser blend before you get going, or before you get going. Well, that's true. If you start diffusing about 20 minutes before go time, it's one of those things where, again, it gets your mind rolling. It starts getting your body warmed up. So like we were talking about, it gets that anticipation because, ladies, we all are well aware that it takes us a little bit longer to get there than men. And most of it for us is all mental. You know, if you're like in the morning and your husband sends you a like sexy text and you kind of go back and forth all day, it keeps you in the mood. It has you thinking about it. It's a lot easier to get there than when it's randomly, you know, football night or something and he rolls over and he's like, hey, you want to do it? No, it takes me a while. So if you choose a favorite scent to put in your diffuser, one that both of you know is like the scent, it's one of those things where it'll just naturally bring up that anticipation with you. I think there's that like scientific study about the dogs and the bell and ringing it for dinner food. You know what I'm saying? So that one, just think of like that one. So when you start continually using the same scent, you know, before your sexy fun time, you'll start associating those feelings, those moments with that smell, which will automatically just lead to more fun. If you need some ideas for fun oils to try, Sensation is amazing. It is one of Young Living's blend. There is a Sensation essential oil, and then there's this Sensation massage oil. This is a lot of fun. So the the Happy Lube roller that I send you guys this month, if you sign up with me, I use a bunch of different essential oils to make a specific blend, but then this is the carrier oil that I choose to put in the roller. Smells amazing, does some fun things. If there is one thing that you should add along, so when you go order your starter kit later tonight and you're like super excited, or if your hubby is on the fence and he's like, well, I don't really know, like oils, that's stupid. Just be like, honey, there's this thing called Sensation massage oil, and I'm gonna throw that in the cart too. And you and me, we're gonna have some happy fun time. And then he'll be like, yes, honey, go ahead and you go buy all the oils. That's not how I got my husband to buy them, maybe. You know, anyhow, so if there's one thing you're going to add to your kit, let it be the Sensation massage oil, because your husband will be 100% on board from there on out, and he's going to let you buy anything you want to buy. Okay, so the Sensation blend is specifically to, do fun things. It's meant to be arousing, and it amplifies excitement. And let me just say, that's all true. It's really fun. So we're just gonna leave that one. If you want, add that one to your order. Tell your man that's what you're adding. It's good stuff. If you need starter kit options, so you have your starter kit or you're about to order your starter kit and you're like, I don't quite have the budget to go above and beyond, I totally get that. So there are oils within the starter kit that are great aphrodisiac oils. One of them is Valor. You hear me talk about this one a lot. This is the one that my husband is now using as his new cologne. My son absolutely loves this oil. This oil helps evoke feelings of self-worth, courage, confidence. So again, ladies, when we're struggling with self-esteem, when we've popped out a few babies and suddenly your mom bod don't feel quite the same way that it felt before and it's a little loose and jiggly and wiggly and all that good stuff, you're gonna slather on some Valor. It's gonna give you a confidence boost, and then you're gonna go have fun. You know what I'm saying? So Valor is a fantastic one. Another one that is good. So did you have any idea that orange is an aphrodisiac? What? Learned that in my Lucy Libido book. It actually is an aphrodisiac for men and women. It is a bright cheerful oil. It helps you let go of your adult stresses, so you can embrace. I know this is an awkward class for you. I'm sorry. You're the one who wasn't sleeping. So it helps you embrace your sexuality and have fun. Okay, so the second and even more fun way to use oils in the bedroom is through application. So I already talked about the Sensation massage oil. Obviously, I think you guys are all pretty well aware what we can do with massage oils. So there's that. Like I said, add that to your cart. So I don't think I need to be too detailed about why we apply oils or necessarily even where we apply oils. But again, let's go back to those safety concerns. Remember when we talked about not putting things in your eyeballs? I wouldn't take a drop of Valor and put it in my eyeball, okay? Don't put them in any eyes, like, one-eyed snake eyes. Don't do that. Just saying. Make sure that you dilute. Be smart. But this is how and where we use oils. Mainly, when you go to apply oil, like I said, make sure that you dilute it. I'm standing, but you can't see me. You want to apply it from your knee, from the inside of your knee, all the way up to your panty crease, or the crease right by your nether regions. For him and her, that's where you go ahead and apply, and you can apply it underneath your navel. I mean, you can put them anywhere because, again, you're getting the scent. But when you're looking for things to help with things down there, okay, hold on. We're going to get there. That one's cypress. That's a little further down in my notes. Hold on. We're getting there. Okay. So really quickly, though, before we get into all of that, let's talk about why it is important to use pure oils, okay? I know. You're rolling your eyes at me and you're like, I'm going to go buy my oils at Walmart. Honey, if you go buy your oils at Walmart, I will not be held liable for whatever happens down south, okay? I do not condone buying oils at Walmart and applying them to your nether regions, okay? I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just for the record. You don't want to put anything obviously nasty, synthetic, all that good stuff. So please don't use oils from Walmart. You need high quality, pure oils. That is why I do Young Living. I believe in their standards of how they do them. Don't do it, okay? All right, I've warned you, I've said my piece. So application. Okay, when you're using the special ones, I already told you where to apply them. So apply them from your knee up to your panty crease. You can apply them under your navel. You want to apply them about 20 minutes before go time, and be sure to dilute them because you are putting them in sensitive areas. So be careful and dilute them. Young Living oils are extremely concentrated. It takes 150 pounds of lavender to make one ounce. I don't know. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to make the tiny little bit that is in this bottle. So it is incredibly, incredibly concentrated. Do 1 drop of oil to about like a tablespoon of coconut oil. Start with that. If you feel like you can handle a little bit more, up your dosage. Okay. Also, you don't want to necessarily apply them directly to your most sensitive areas. That's why I said the leg. Apply them on the inner thigh, not necessarily all over. Okay, so what type of oils should we rub on? Okay, the first one I'm going to tell you about is cypress. First, I'm going to show you. Okay, can you see it on my shirt right here? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to show you my boob. It just happens to kind of be on my boob. So this tree right here, if you see the shape of that tree, that's a cypress tree. Can you guess by the shape of the tree, what it does? And like, yeah. Okay, so essential oils are the lifeblood of a plant. And essentially when you distill them properly, when you take the lifeblood of the plant, you're putting it on or in your own body, and it is taking those properties of that plant and putting them in you. So cypress is really good for blood flow, for circulation, for him and for her. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, think of it this way. Cypress stimulates blood flow, that certain parts of the body for both him and her get larger. Yep. So That's not awkward. That's what we're talking about today. But if there's anything else that you are adding along with your starter kit tonight, let it be the Sensation massage oil and let it be cypress. I know I just said one thing, but I mean, you want to have fun, right? So add yourself some cypress and yeah, that's fun. So that one you apply like inner thigh, or really any of them you can apply your inner thigh. But so that's a good bedroom oil for him and her. Really quickly, let's talk about some bedroom oils that have to do with hormones. Because if your hormones are out of whack, let's be honest, you probably aren't feeling too frisky. When it comes to libido and sex drive, having your hormones in check is huge. Typically, we have to deal with the hormonal problems that are at the root of having low libido, low sex drive, low energy before, we can get to all of that fun stuff. So that is why Joy has been so helpful to me. I honestly bought it because I liked the name, because I'm a mom, I struggle with being grumpy, I need me some joy. I had no idea that it helped with romance and all that stuff. But what it did by applying it and diffusing it, it helped balance out my emotions. When are you more emotional than right after you've popped out a small child? I mean, seriously. Birth is one of those times that your body is fluctuating hormones in such a crazy way, and yet this was the most peaceful, wonderful postpartum period I have ever had. I felt calm, cheerful, I felt loving towards my husband. It was freaky weird. Okay, so some of the oils that Young Living has are specifically formulated for women. One of the main ones I want to touch on is called Progessence Plus. Now, I have not used this one personally yet. It is on my list to buy, but both my mother and my sister have been struggling with some hormonal issues, and so they both bought it. Good things are happening. This one specifically balances the natural progesterone in your body. A lot of women have low progesterone, which leads to fatigue, it leads to mood swings, bad PMS, migraines, etc., all the things. Low libido. So Progessence Plus is natural, and it's made with wild yam extract. I don't know. That's what I read about it. I was like, that's cool. It was developed by a doctor who specializes in women's hormonal issues. So this is one that I've read about on like different Young Living pages, and women rave about it. So I'm excited to try that one. Okay, so other hormone balancers, there's quite a few of them. One is called Lady Scleral. I'm not even 100% sure how to say that. Lady Scleral. Clary Sage, that is this one right here. It's kind of stinky, to be honest. It's like herby smelling, kind of like dirt and earth. Not dirt, that's not maybe a good way. Earthy. It has a very earthy smell to it. So I ended up mixing up Clary Sage. It's great for having babies. I mixed it up after Sammy came, when I was dealing with those horrible postpartum contractions as your uterus is shrinking, that hurt like a biatch. Yep. I mixed this up and rubbed it on. It was amazing. I stopped using Tylenol after one day. So one day postpartum, I stopped my Tylenol regimen because I didn't feel like I needed it anymore. I would just apply Clary Sage whenever I started to feel the contractions coming on, and there was no more pain. Freaking incredible. Typically, I'm on a regimen of like Tylenol and Advil for 4 to 5 days to combat the pain before I feel like I can get off it and handle it. So, Clary Sage, get that one too. Dragon Time is another blend. It's for your dragon time of the month. Endoflex is another good one. I don't think I brought that. Oh, I did bring it down. This one has kind of a minty smell to it. She's determined to ruin my class. You can roll it right on your adrenals. It helps with your endocrine system. Ladies, if you don't know what your endocrine system is, it is incredibly, incredibly important for us. So there's that. Seriously, they have tons of great hormone balancing oils. And that goes a long way towards getting your emotions, your body back on track, getting your libido in order. Because obviously, increased energy means better sex. Better sex means happier Steph. Come on, it's true. It's true. Do you ever see that lady in like Walmart and she's walking by and, just, and you're like, I wonder if she's gotten laid lately. You know what I mean? Like seriously, you get a little edgy when you haven't gotten some lately. So let's make sure you all get some. And when you get some, it's fun. So there we go. Okay, so all right, last but not least, let's talk quickly about using oils internally for your bedroom life. One of the, one of the ways you can use them is to numb things, like your mouth, for specific things. I'm not going to talk to you about what them things are because y'all be married, so you know what them things are. Okay, so there's this great little recipe in the Lucy Libido book. She has tons of recipes in the back. Fun stuff. Called Edible Love Numb. Ask me what we're numbing. So it uses peppermint, clove, and thieves, a couple other things. You apply it to the roof of your mouth. And then you go ahead and you work your magic, girl. You go on. Yeah, you do that. So if there's any small part of this class that you share with your husband, let it be this one about edible love numb. Be like, honey, there's good things coming for you. You know, he's gonna jump on the oil train so fast, it's not even funny. So another interesting oil that we can talk about internally for him is Idaho Black Spruce. I actually need to do a whole entire class on this oil because it's like a hidden gem. This one can help fight depression. It's crazy. Okay, Idaho Blue Spruce. Ironically, this one is blue, like literally the oil is blue, like another certain little blue pill that people always joke about. Put a few drops of it in a capsule. You take it about 20 minutes ahead of time. And you let it spruce him up. Get it? Think like tree, you know, like a good thick log, you know, stuff like that. So this will help things get long, strong, bound to get the friction on, you know, ladies, yeah, ladies, yep. Okay, we're gonna keep going on. Okay, but unlike other little blue pills, unlike other little blue substances out there, you're not going to end up in the emergency room 3 hours later when things refuse to wind down. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, great. So Idaho Blue Spruce is a fantastic one. Let's recap really quickly and then we're going to call it quits. So, healthy sex life makes life a lot more fun. Am I right? I know I'm right. Why? Because life is pretty fun at the moment. I mean, I have babies, and so we do crazy things in between babies. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Never mind. Moving on. Okay. Oils can help. If you are struggling right now, just know you're not alone. It is normal. We all go through our ups and downs, and I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting a bossy sex life. I'm like, it's not more fun. So, oils can make things more spicy. If you're new and you're not sure where to start and it all seems a little overwhelming, that's okay. Buy this one, Sensation Massage Oil. It has the essential oils right in it. It smells absolutely fantastic. It's already diluted. So you can go ahead and apply that one anywhere. It is ingestible. So you can apply it anywhere and do anything you want with it. It's a really, really, really easy one to use. And it's probably one of those products that you're going to use and afterwards you're both going to go, what the heck just happened? I'm not kidding because I've said that a lot of times. Anyhow, it's a good thing. So just go ahead and buy that. Another thing that we talked about, getting your emotions in order will lead to increased libido. If you are struggling with low libido, get your hormones in order. Get yourself a good B vitamin so you get some energy, a little bit of pep in your step. It goes a long ways towards a happier mood. Get yourself some hormone balancers and hormone regulating oils too. You'll do great. When you're applying your oils, don't forget to dilute them. Buy pure oils from Young Living. Please don't go to Walmart. If you do, I will not be held liable. I'm putting that out there right now. Also, don't put them directly on. Don't take an oil like peppermint, which is a hot oil, and drop that on your nether regions, okay? That's gonna be a little spicier than I think you're looking for. Okay, so that's my recap. If your hubby needs to know anything, just let him know that you're gonna get a sample of this oil coming in the mail for you when you sign up with your premium starter kit and essential rewards before Friday night. Tell him that I also will be sending you this book. It's not like the Karma Sutra, so it's not like it's gonna teach you any weird poses or anything. So, I mean, don't lead his mind in that direction. Just tell him, we're gonna do fun things in the bedroom that are gonna get us both happy. So there you go. Yeah, I think that's all I've got. If there are any quick questions, you can go ahead and unmute your mic, or you can tap them in the chat box and I will answer them really quickly, as long as baby is just over here cooing with me, and then I'm going to be done for the night, and hopefully that wasn't too boring. Yes, wait. All right, anybody? Oh, everybody's being so shy tonight. Like, I don't want to be the one to ask a question about a... Nothing, Sammy. We spoke so well tonight. There's not a single question. Talented. Say it with me. And just remember, friends, that when you get it on and you get frisky, sometimes this happens. So please be wise about what you're doing. Oh, what do you use to dilute them? Thank you. Fantastic question. I'm sorry. Yes. So whenever you're using an essential oil and you want to dilute them, you use a carrier oil. Carrier oils can be anything from olive oil, coconut oil, jojoba oil. That's a fun one to say, jojoba. Sweet almond oil. So when you use, I don't have a roller ball down here. So when you have like the little roller balls that you see me use all the time, inside those, I usually put about 20 to 30 drops of essential oil. And then I fill the rest of that 10 milliliter bottle with fractionated coconut oil. That just means it's coconut oil, but it stays in liquid form. It doesn't get hard again. And you can get all of that on Amazon. I have a little Amazon list that I put together to help people get started. So that's used to dilute them. Safe for breastfeeding. Yes, there are very few oils that are not recommended for pregnancy and breastfeeding. There's another book that I recommend all the time called Gentle Babies. That's a fantastic one for all of the mamas. It's really simple. Again, it's like a quick read. It gives you a easy way to like reference things, and that would give you, there's like 5 that you need to stay away from if you are pregnant. And then if you're breastfeeding, there's some people say that peppermint, because it's drying, can cause you to dry up. I have not had that problem. I use peppermint, but I haven't had that problem. So it really can depend on like biochemical individuality. So it's just being smart, being in tune with your body. And again, don't overload it. Don't drink a bottle of peppermint. I mean, let's be smart about that. Where are the Zoom replays from past Zooms? I don't have them in any one place necessarily. If there are specific classes you are looking for, just go ahead and DM me and I can send them to you. I have them all uploaded on YouTube. But yeah, I have to be careful about how much I put out there. That's why I pulled people off of Instagram, because technically, according to FDA rules, I'm not actually allowed to talk about what essential oils can do. It's absolutely ridiculous, but I can get in trouble for it, which is why I take people to a private Zoom call, because this is a private conversation, so it's okay to talk. I missed the first bit. Can we yes. So the replay will be sent out tomorrow. I will upload it tonight, and then it'll be sent out in an email tomorrow. You get the replay link. So as long as you got the class link tonight, you will get, the link tomorrow. I know it did go to a couple people's spam. How do you connect with me? A question about joining. You can either email me. All of my links are in my bio. I have my link to Young Living. I have, all the links. So you can either email me, heyhonestly.mommy@gmail.com, or just message me. I'm usually online for like an hour or 2 after classes. Once I get her sleeping, I will be online to answer any questions if you need help. Do you have to dilute all of them before applying them to the skin besides massage oil? So That's a big question, in the sense that there are different schools of thought. Some people will tell you that you should absolutely never apply an oil neat. Neat is when you actually take a drop straight from the bottle and like apply it to your body. I don't agree with that. I believe that plants are meant to heal our bodies. And so again, I think there's caution in hot oils, peppermint, clove, nutmeg, cinnamon. Like, let's be smart and not put ones that are warming, like straight on our skin. But other ones, so any of my ones like Valor, I put straight on. Joy, I actually drop it right over my heart in the morning. So yeah, if you have questions about that, like, you can go ahead and message me. Our team has a fantastic Facebook page where we share all things oils. So just know that when you sign up, you're not going to be going at this all alone. I know that was my biggest fear and hesitation. Any questions you have, you will get to be in our Facebook group. So not only, we'll chat, don't worry, I'll be there for you. But you also get to join our Facebook group where it's 2,000 women strong of, this is what we talk about, is oils and life, and hey, my kid has this, how do I do this, how do I dilute, that type stuff. Okay, where can you get the capsules to put the oils in for ingesting? Amazon. You get veggie capsules. Yeah, Amazon. I send you some in your welcome kit. So if you go ahead and sign up, just know that when your welcome kit from me arrives, your little Happy Meal package, there will be a couple in there, just so you can try it out and kind of get a sense. You want to put 2 or 3 drops of your essential oil in there, and then fill the rest with like olive oil. When you say internally, do you also mean like as lubes? Is that a thing? Yes. So that is a thing. Like I said, like Sensation massage oil is obviously already formulated for that. It has essential oils right in there, but you can also go ahead and make your own lubes. Okay, I'm coming. Just a minute. Upstairs, please. So you can go ahead and make your own lubes also. Just please remember to dilute. I think I need to get the Sensation oil. Everybody needs to get the Sensation massage oil. Like I said, go grab your starter kit, sign up for Essential Rewards, and put this on there also. Because your husband will thank you and he will let you continue to buy essential oils. I'm not kidding, he will. So are all oils safe to ingest? No. Let's talk about that really, really quickly. Number one, again, this goes back to purity. You should not ever be ingesting essential oils that you are not 100% sure of where they came from, the quality, everything. Please do not ingest. Just don't. Okay, so as far as Young Living goes, their standards of quality and purity, you're good. This is the little secret that not a lot of people know. So Young Living has a Vitality line where the labels are white. I forgot to bring down one, but just know that the Vitality oils, the labels are white. And then they also have the regular oils where the labels are colored. So I have orange Vitality and I have a regular orange. The oils that are in the Vitality, which are labeled safe for ingesting, and the oils that are in this bottle are exactly the same. If the oil is in the Vitality line and you have the regular one, you can ingest this one. So I hope that makes sense, but it's a really, just know, if we have it in a Vitality oil, it is absolutely safe to ingest. And if you just have the regular oil for it, what are you doing down here, stinker? Oh my gosh, my time is up. And if you have the regular oil, you can ingest that one also. There are a few oils that we have that aren't in the Vitality line. So Idaho Blue Spruce is actually one of them. That one is generally called grass, generally regarded as safe to ingest, but we don't actually have a Vitality of that one yet. So there are a few that don't, that it's not that simple to know, but like Idaho Blue Spruce is one that you can also ingest, but we don't have a Vitality, for a quick knowledge, quick sense, stuff like that. Thank you. I appreciate that. We run on the fly. This is how we do life, right? You should not be out of your crib. Yeah, don't give me that smile. Here, you show them your nice smile. Are you out of your crib? Yeah, you should be sleeping. Okay, so that's probably all the time I have. Again, I do my Wednesday night wellness classes every single Wednesday. The topic changes next week. It's actually on a Tuesday night, but my husband is going to get on live with me, and he's going to talk about essential oils. So that one should be fun because I'm not sure what he's going to say. It's going to be scary. Okay. If you need me, I will be on Instagram probably in like half hour, 40 minutes. Okay? Mwah. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.